Hi guys, and welcome back to JKT Radio on the Rocks, where I have been dethroned.
I have won.
Yes, our illustrious main
And
host.
don't brag that I'm not the
returned.
podcast. I was dying.
The queen is dead.
Unfortunately.
Long live the queen.
I'm not gonna woo into the microphone, I'll break it.
Good call.
And I am your illustrious host. Your illustrious and victorious host, Jason. And I'm here with a couple of my good friends. Trevor, how's it going?
Yes, indeedy.
Kira, what's up?
Long live the queen.
How is being dethroned?
I will rule once again.
Right.
You will rule
Genghis
the
Kong
day.
fell once too.
And then I'm
so
gonna...
even the greats fall.
I wouldn't count him as a great.
I mean, he conquered.
I mean, he did
I mean,
kind of
he
like
He
was
conquered and he
great as
fucked.
He was great as in like his ability to conquer, but he was not good.
He's not a good man.
But like,
He
but like,
was,
we're not
to
talking
put
about
it-
like civilly or like.
I mean, he was, to
human
put it
rights.
mildly, he was a bit of a shit.
I mean, let's be honest. Everyone back then was. That's the point of progress to move
Yeah.
on.
Oh my god.
Anyways,
And beside Devin and in between Kira is Chrissy.
Hello.
How's
At
it
least
going?
I have a name this time.
Yeah, he's getting better.
Wow,
It'll
wow,
haunt you
it's been 1 month and
forever.
this is still going on. Wow. Ooh, yikes.
Never
And we
let
got-
it out.
We got Devin here. How's it going?
Hello.
How you doing?
No, pretty good.
And we got Victoria beside Devin.
hi,
How you doing?
I'm good.
Now, I believe Kira has a topic, but before you say that topic,
Aw.
I have to get into one thing.
Okay.
You guys did a great job on the podcast last week.
That's why I'm the
thanks,
queen.
I mean,
Thanks, man.
That's why I shall rule
give it up to you
again.
guys. Although some of your topics did annoy me.
Of course they did.
Please.
We knew
Like
you
what?
would
I
have an
think
opinion
everyone
on
would be
this.
point when our topics don't annoy you. Jason.
You guys are not allowed to talk about Marvel when I'm not here, because I poked so many holes in it.
Okay.
Especially with you, Devin. I'm getting back to you.
This is
Well,
why we
here's the
didn't-
thing. If we brought up Spider-Man when you were here, we would spend the entire fucking podcast talking about
Yes.
That is
motherfucking
extremely
Spider-Man.
true.
Yes.
So,
Oh yeah, and I forgot to say, I want Stanley's daughter to shut up.
Oh yeah.
I'm tired of her.
Yeah.
Just,
Hell is
just
she
shut up.
doing?
it's because she got mad at
said-
Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, you guys did nothing for me when Stan Lee passed away and all that shit. And
Oh.
it's
Wasn't
like,
it rumored that they had a very bad relationship too?
Yeah, I
like,
briefly
she
heard
almost
about
tried
this.
To, like, I can't
There was a
remember
very,
what
very, very
yeah, but
big rumor about that.
it came across that she was using like her father's passing.
Oh, of course,
to-
yeah. Again,
like-
like when he was alive, they had a
Yeah.
bad relationship still. So
Yeah.
like, she wouldn't. Yeah.
But I just thought it was really fucked up, like
Yeah.
using someone's death to further yourself. But anyways, we'll get back to that in a second.
Yeah.
Kira has a topic, so
Okay.
let's pass it over.
Anecdote.
Yeah.
Is it weather?
It's not the weather,
No.
though the weather right now is muggy.
It
I love it.
It absolutely killed me though.
Yeah,
But you're still
so
here.
Barely.
I was the first person that doesn't live here to get here. That's the best way I could put it. So it was only me, Trevor, and
Kira
Victoria.
was the first person to arrive here.
Yeah, me, Trevor, and
Shocker.
Victoria. My beverage of choice is stored outside,
Oh,
and they told me to go get one. I forgot that there's a window.
It's not really a window.
It's
It's,
a
a
patio
sliding
door.
glass door.
It's a glass door.
Yeah.
And
Which, mind you, it's not very clean.
No, it's
No
not.
way
You
clean.
can definitely tell that it's closed.
Yep.
I could not. I birded. I went right into that window.
So okay, I'm gonna tell my account of the events because I wasn't in the room when this happened. All I know is that Kira was going to head outside to get her drink, and then I'm in our bedroom, and then all I hear is like it's not very loud, but it's kind of a quiet bang.
Thump.
And then I hear just Trev burst into hysterical laughter, and I come into the living room, and Kira's just sitting on the couch looking very dejected. And I'm trying to ask like what happened. Kira doesn't say anything, and Trev's just continuing to laugh hysterically. And he has asthma, so it's like, is he gonna hurt himself?
That's always
And
the
then
question.
I asked Kira what
Oh, yeah.
happened, and then Trev's like, he couldn't even get out what she did. He could like. He said like she and then started laughing again. And then Kira just explained to me that she walked into the sliding glass door.
I birded. I also couldn't open the door at first
That's
either
really
when
funny.
I
Oh my
could
God.
not figure out how I still can't fathom the fact that door's
it was
locked.
and all she had to do was lift up a little lever and then pull the door open, but she had trouble doing that.
We've already discussed that locks are the bane of my
You
existence.
lift up a lever.
I got locked in the
You
bathroom.
know what this really sounds like? This really sounds like Spider-Ham from Into the Spider-Verse, like something he would do, like a very cartoonish. Thump.
It was very. It
And
was
also,
so
your washroom
funny.
bothers me.
I mean, it was.
But
it
part
was
of
very
it,
funny, though.
besides the fact it's fuchsia and the
That-
ceiling is purple.
That it doesn't lock. Like I get very anxious every time you use your washroom.
If you really want to know, besides the reason I can no longer lock myself in the bathroom of why that door doesn't lock,
I
is
don't like washrooms that don't lock.
the reason is because it was right before we all got paid. A normal door handle is $30. A locking one is $55.
Oh yeah.
That's why.
Damn.
That's why it was like we got the bare minimum. It's a closet door handle technically.
It still
not
bothers
lock.
me. It still really bothers me.
I know it
I
does.
get so anxious.
I just shoved my door against the wall.
Yeah, so that was the story of Kira walking into our sliding glass door, and all I hear is
That was
like a
hilarious.
Thunk.
thump, and then
It
and
was
then Trev just
fantastic.
laughing hysterically. I really wish I'd been there to see.
It was
Yeah.
not worth it.
That makes me really mad that we weren't.
It was great.
There.
Don't worry, I almost fell off a swing when they found me too.
That was.
Oh
really-
yeah, that was funny too.
I've done worse.
But anyways,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
so I have a question for you guys. Well, mainly for Devin because he seems like a movie buff. I'm
There we
pretty
go.
sure you're a movie buff. Yeah.
Well, I mean, he is in the
Shoot.
movie business, so.
How do you feel about Joaquin Phoenix?
As a person or as an actor?
No, like an actor, like his movies.
You know, I will honestly say, I actually generally like him.
Okay.
I think he's a good actor. It's really funny because like what a lot of people remember him as is in Gladiator, and honestly, I think Gladiator is a really overrated movie.
A little bit.
Never seen it.
It's
Yeah.
Go watch Kingdom of Heaven. It's the same director, and it's a much
Yes.
better movie.
I'm
That
just
is an
gonna say, like, 'cause,
excellent
like,
movie.
Never heard of
He's
that.
a good actor, but is he a good person? Because like he can be a good actor, but a shitty
Oh,
person.
yeah.
Wait. Does that matter?
Well, I mean,
It
like,
doesn't
he
to
says
me.
he likes him. You said like you like Joaquin.
I like him. I
Phoenix.
like him as an actor.
Okay, as an actor. Okay.
I mean, thing
Yeah,
is,
I
it's
just
like
wanted
I
to
can't really
Okay.
judge many actors as people because I don't know them.
clarify. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you hear anecdotes, but it's like a lot of anecdotes tend to, you know,
It can have agendas to them.
yeah, they can have
Yeah.
agendas to
Yeah.
them.
And it's like I just see you to say line. Like I don't really.
Well,
I
think
don't
also
care too much
there's
what they do in their personal
depending.
life.
Well, it's separating the art from the artist, which I think
Mm.
you kind of have to do at some point
Yeah.
because it's
I
like
completely agree.
See, I'm just gonna break into there. Like, if an artist is a very bad person and they stand for very bad things,
Yeah.
like, then you don't really want to support them, even if they are good at what they do.
well, yeah,
for
that's
a
like,
living. So
that.
like,
There's
that
generally
correlates.
I have limits. So it's like if it turns out an actor's like you know
A rapist.
racist or a rapist or like
Exactly,
super
or like a
homophobic,
pedophile or something,
at that
yeah.
point I can't really like. I
Yeah.
actually was watching on Netflix House of Cards with Kevin
Oh,
Spacey.
God.
Right before all that shit came out
Yeah.
about Kevin
I mean,
Spacey.
apparently he's a very good actor, but I've heard, but he's a terrible
fantastic
person.
But, like-
and your
But he
opinion of him
tries
goes
to
down.
do things to children. So
Yes.
at that point I could no longer keep watching
Yeah.
House of Cards because I was
Playing
just like,
Call of Duty now is really weird. By the
oh
way.
yeah. I'm like, yeah, I'll take the one with Kit Harington instead.
But like this is not where I was going with this. But for me, what's different is like an artist, like let's say like R. Kelly, right? Like let's keep the comparisons.
Okay.
Like R. Kelly, like he's selling himself in his music, like that's what he's selling. So when you find out he's like a pedophile, it's like, okay, I can't support that. But like with an actor, they're reading lines that someone else wrote, so that's not really them portraying themselves. So for me, I could not go see an actor that's raped or like been a pedophile, but like if
But, like,
they're
an actor
kind of
who-
just an asshole, like I'm like, all right.
Yeah,
Well,
if
no,
if
there's
they're
a difference
just
if like they're an asshole and whether like or if they've done actually a bad thing.
Yeah.
There's a huge difference there.
There's a difference between being an asshole and playing an asshole.
Yeah.
Anyways though. So
so
Devin,
is this
Yeah.
about the Joker movie?
yes, this is about the Joker. movie.
Because I think it looks amazing.
Let's talk about it.
I think people are gonna throw hands, and I
Oh,
will
probably.
comment.
No,
Is that
because
Joaquin
because
Phoenix?
yeah,
Yeah, it is.
because I saw their newest trailer. Have you seen it?
Oh yeah.
And I don't know what the movie's about. Like I don't know what to be excited for. Like I am excited for the movie,
Yeah.
but like I don't know like like I kind of get a glimpse of what the conflict is gonna be, but like I don't know like who like is there going to be a villain like or is that just not the type of movie?
I don't necessarily want to go in knowing those things. Like from what I hear, this is going to be a very like it's not going to be tied to anything.
Yeah,
it's very
standalone.
Its own, like I don't think Batman's even going to be in it. And it's just like it's. Well, actually, no. Batman's definitely not going to be in it because one of the characters in it is Thomas Wayne. So Batman can't be in it because Thomas Wayne is in it. But yeah, I think from what I kind of get the feeling this is going to be kind of like what Logan was kind of like. And it was its own separate thing and a far more adult take on the character, which is what I'm interested in because I love the Joker as a character. I think he's fascinating. He's got kind of that almost unfortunately he has kind of almost like a Loki from Marvel vibe to him, where it's like people are such fans of him they kind of excuse the fact that he's a terrible person. It's like, no, I find him incredibly fascinating, but he's a terrible human being in pretty much every iteration he's been in.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think there was a comic series called it was like a one-off comic called Joker, which I think was kind of using the Heath Ledger Joker kind of as at least as an inspiration. So from what I hear, it kind of seems like it's going to be kind of similar to that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I like it looks interesting enough. I'm definitely going to see it because it's a different take, and I think that like the superhero genre needs that.
Yeah.
But I just don't have any information, and like I don't want to know a lot of information, but like I didn't get a lot from the trailer.
Well, it's because it's different from something like the new Rise of Skywalker trailer, which shows you things but doesn't explain the context behind it, which I like because I'm just thinking there's got to be more to what they're showing in that trailer, like especially at the end with the whole Rey thing. I'm like, well, it's not what they're like. That cannot be what they're actually implying. So there's something else behind that, but I don't know what. So that's one of I'm getting hyped for that, but I'm also getting hyped for this Joker movie because it looks just so different. And honestly, at this point, now that Endgame's come out, I don't really care what Marvel does now, and I also don't really care what DC does right now. At this point, I'm kind of just comic booked out. And I'm just like, I'm ready to kind of move on from the genre for a little bit. That being said, a lot of what Marvel looks like Marvel's doing looks pretty interesting, but I'm just
like the horror movie.
It's not going to be a real horror movie, though.
It's what it's described as.
No, I'm sorry.
This
is what Marvel always does. It's like, oh yeah, Captain America: Winter Soldier is going to be like a spy thriller, and it's kind of a spy thriller, but it's mainly just still a Marvel movie that has Robert Redford in it. And I'm just like,
how is it not I mean,
it is basically a spy thriller, but it's like when they advertise it, it's not real. It's kind of a spy thriller, but not really a spy thriller.
It's done in the context of Marvel.
Yeah, it's still a superhero movie. It's not really like they're actually changing genres. So it's just like it's not really. I don't think it's really gonna be a horror movie, but
but they can't go like full spy espionage. Like
no.
they have to stay true to their brand.
But I'm just thinking like what they do at this point. I'm like they can do pretty much anything, and people are gonna go see it because everyone's just addicted to Marvel at this point, which is like fair enough.
I mean, they're good films.
Generally, they're mostly good films. So yeah, it's
except you, Thor 2. I'm looking at you. Fucking
I just
dark.
want to interject. I just want Spider-Man back for Marvel. That's all I'm saying.
Careful.
Thank you.
Why did you do that?
Funny thing is,
that was the segue he was looking for.
Wait.
No, but now you
Like,
started
I just
him.
Devin said that he doesn't really care what happens with Marvel anymore. He's like, yeah.
No. Well, I mean, you're true, but also, yeah, I totally want Spider-Man
Yeah,
back.
But like-
Spider-Man back
but like-
to Marvel. Just make a deal with Disney and Sony and just do that. Just
Some-
make a deal.
And
So,
here we go.
So a trailer came out, I believe it was yesterday, announcing that Sony is re-releasing Far From Home with like 5 minutes of extra content.
5 minutes?
Okay.
And that was actually supposed to be on the DVD release. It's pretty much like what he does like before he goes on the trip.
Was it basically that entire like restaurant action scene that they advertised
Yep.
that wasn't in the movie?
Yes. There were so many scenes they didn't add. They were like in the trailer for the movie, but like There was a scene, where like with the police officers and
Yeah.
stuff, and they were like,
Yeah.
well, like, what'd you do? He's like, oh, I did your job for you, and that wasn't in the film. And then there was another scene where he had like kind of like the Iron
Yeah.
Man / Spider-Man suit. That also wasn't in the film.
Yeah. It's because I forgot the director's name. Devin, help me out.
I can't remember the director's name.
His name is John
Watts.
Yeah, John Watts said in an interview shortly after Far From Home, saying that that's for the DVD release because they wanted to do like a special edition.
Oh,
Well, not like a special edition, but like let's see what Spider-Man does, but before he goes on vacation.
I've been noticing this is a trend they've been doing a lot more like this year, where they've been re-releasing movies that like in a couple months afterwards with new footage. They did that with Endgame. They did that with a horror movie called Midsummer, where they're doing like a director's cut that they're releasing in theaters.
Yeah, but
so I'm noticing them do this actually more often. So like,
but here's the thing though, that trailer came out like I think like 2 days ago ish, two-ish days ago. Yeah. And it went on pre-sale shortly after that, and no tickets have been sold yet. Like, like pretty much
pissed.
like 1 or 2 people have.
Everyone's pissed. That's
because no.
I'm just thinking, do people really want to pay an extra movie ticket just to see 5 extra minutes of Spider-Man?
They did it for Endgame.
Well, yeah, but that's because everybody just wanted Endgame to be Avatar for no fucking reason. I'm just like, I don't care.
What? I did because fuck Avatar. I
mean,
like
fair enough, but like at this point, I'm just like, Endgame. It's out. I don't care if it beats Avatar.
I saw that movie again though, and I love it even more. Every time I see it, I love it.
Well, I mean, you are a bit of a Marvel fanboy, which
no, 100%. Like I don't run from it whatsoever.
No.
Yeah.
So should we move to the next topic at any point now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel this is run dry now.
So I don't know if you guys saw it, but there was a Harley Quinn solo movie leak.
No idea.
But she has her own TV show.
No.
Yes.
No,
I'm
talking about the live action.
Birds of Prey?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I don't know, like it just looked weird.
I haven't seen it, so
like it just looked weird.
I don't
know. Anyways.
Moving on.
Moving on. I wanted to say that I love Tom Holland, and he's such an angel.
Yes,
and Sony does not deserve him.
Tom Holland is great.
Tom Holland is a treasure. I love him to bits. I'm just gonna say that.
He's a sweetheart.
I want him to release the frog.
Oh, have you guys seen? Has anyone here seen the animated movie Flushed Away?
Yes.
With the rats.
Explain it.
Oh my god.
I've never even heard of it.
Okay.
I love Flushed Away.
I know what we're watching.
It's not necessarily to do with the context of the movie, but the main rat character in that movie, somebody on Tumblr pointed out that
Remy.
rat looks weirdly like Tom
Oh,
Holland.
what's
Yes.
his name? Wait,
It's
not-
Remy.
The Hugh Jackman
Remy?
rat.
Yes, the rat is named Remy.
Yeah.
Is
And
he?
then
Yes.
someone
Flushed
put
away?
Yes.
you
someone
sure?
put
100%.
Flushed Away.
Oh yeah, that is Ratatouille too.
Yeah.
I'm
Is
pretty
it
sure
like
his.
Toby or something like
Okay,
that.
we have way more important things.
No,
to-
he's
No, I
got
just want
he's
to-
got like a really posh English name.
We have the DVD too, actually.
To
Yeah,
be
we
fair,
do.
did you not just bring up the Tom Holland thing? Or no, you brought up the Tom.
Ronnie.
Ronnie.
Yes,
There we
there
go.
we
I was
go.
close.
No, I was just
I was
saying it as
close.
like a side thing that like Tom Holland is an angel.
No,
Yeah.
he is.
Oh,
I
he's
love
adorable.
him so much.
So Devin might like this, but I bought this new game, Control, right?
Oh, I've heard of this.
Oh, it's so fucking good. But I keep wanting to play The Witcher when I play this game, because when you find these like special items, your character says objects of power, and I'm like, it's The Witcher.
A place of power.
Yeah, it's like a place of power. But yeah, this game is super weird. Like you're in this like you're in this like federal building that's like living. It's called the oldest house.
Okay.
And it's like moving and living, and there's even like logs that you can pick up. And one of the logs is, yeah, I gotta get paid X amount of dollars, but I'm tired of this fucking washroom always moving. I one day it's down the hall, the other day it's 3 floors down, and it's like really quirky and fun.
Didn't Harry Potter already do that?
I don't know, did it?
Yeah, it did.
I don't know. Let's ask Victoria, since she's here.
The Harry
How
Potter
does
ways.
Harry Potter get brought up when she's not at the mic?
Sorry, what?
Did you want to say that in English? I'm sorry.
I said, how does Harry Potter get brought up when she's not at the mic?
Oh, yes.
That's what I said.
Well, a lot of topics seem to be getting brought up when she's not in the mic.
Well,
I don't know what the hell she's doing. What are you doing?
I'm getting her a drink.
It's because you're an alcoholic.
Well, I didn't want to bring it up.
I'm Victoria. I'm an alcoholic.
Victoria,
Okay,
this is an
What
intervention.
was the Harry Potter question? Sorry.
I
Body
was talking about
keeps
this
moving.
game where like they talk about how the washroom is always moving and they're pissed off about it.
And apparently how that was like Harry Potter, where like a room would keep moving, which is that like the room of requirement? Yeah.
But I think we're onto the moving stairs, so that this bathroom is
Yeah,
always
that's
really
what I was
far
thinking.
away.
Yeah.
So I'm very confused about the question. Like, what do you
So-
Because the bathroom keeps on moving, so they were saying that that's like a Harry
What
Potter
bathroom keeps
reference.
moving?
In the game.
that
in
he's
this
talking
game.
about.
Oh, that's not a Harry Potter reference.
No. We,
but like it's something similar.
You know
to
what?
A Harry Potter
Oh,
reference.
okay.
Move on.
So in this game, you get this awesome gun and you can upgrade it. And like when you want to switch guns, the gun like transforms and it's really cool. This game is really cool. You guys should pick it up.
Yeah, it's called Control.
Yeah,
So,
it deals with multiple realities, so I fucking love it. It's meta as
Ooh,
shit.
that sounds interesting.
It's so fucking good.
It's like Fringe.
And it has what's his name from Max Payne in it, the voice actor that did Max Payne in the Max Payne.
Mark
games.
What?
Exactly. It stars Mark Wahlberg and Dwayne the Rock
on, guys.
Johnson.
No.
What?
I think we just found a transformer.
Why are you eyeing my lemon drink?
So
We have to watch The Happening. I'm sorry.
if
No, we
we
don't,
do,
Devin.
I will
No, we
burn
don't.
this
Devin,
house
Devin.
down.
It's so bad.
Please
it's
don't.
amazing.
We don't have insurance.
Devin, it's just so
That
bad.
movie's terrible. You mention it again, I'm gonna kick you.
If you
I
mention
like
if you
it.
mention this again, this whole thing, it's done.
Hey
Some
guys,
murder
guys,
stuff.
No more
guys.
JKT radio.
Hey guys, guess what? The Happening.
Go burn it outside. That's all I say.
What are you trying to do?
I was
Like,
trying to tickle him, but I was at a very bad,
She just
very
squeezed
bad
my foot.
angle.
You are at a very bad. Unless you can
No.
somehow like manipulate
No,
your
no,
toes
no, no.
to
So-
tickle.
Victoria is tickling me.
Chrissy's okay.
let's-
Well, I mean,
let's
you're
reel this
busy
in
playing
here.
footsie with Chrissy right now, so.
Excuse me.
Don't encourage them.
You already know.
They
I
started
steal
that.
all the ladies. They're all
So
mine.
guys, has anyone here played World of Warcraft?
Yes.
I've seen the movie.
Nope.
So what? Vote of one for playing World of Warcraft.
So
I've seen people play World of Warcraft.
so they released a new edition of World of Warcraft, right?
They do that every year.
Okay.
Oh, but it's different.
How's it different?
I'm glad you alley-ooped me. It is the classic edition. I don't know what that means because I don't play a lot of WoW.
My mother played it a lot growing up, and I remember the one time I saw it recently, and it was just like way more cartoony than I ever remember it. But
Yeah,
that's
Yeah.
all I know about
It's
it now.
But so they released a classic, so you have to buy the game and a subscription. But because so many people are playing it, there's hour-long wait times, like physically in the game,
Ooh.
to like go and do things, like an hour to 5 hours. Like,
it's always been a thing.
and people are waiting and playing this game. I'm like,
It's one of the oldest running games ever.
but they pay
Yeah, it's an
$15 an hour to wait in line for an hour.
It's not an hour. It's not $15 an hour. It's a monthly
yeah,
subscription.
year. Sorry, year. I mean,
Isn't
month.
that just going to Playland?
Pretty much.
Yeah, but like, you could just go and do other things. Like, I with World of Warcraft, like you're kind of just in a virtual world, just like, all right.
Did you realize the World of Warcraft got popular because people would rather stay indoors and not talk to anybody physically?
But I just don't understand.
No
like,
offense to World of Warcraft fans, I totally get it, but I'm just like that's one of the reasons it got so popular is because there's a certain group of people out there, aka like neckbeards.
I'm in this group, sadly.
Well, I mean,
yeah, but you could like play The Witcher and like just like boot it up quickly and like,
that's true.
or like Destiny if you want to play with other people.
You got
or,
to
like-
I want to point out that World of WoW is a lot older than either of those
Yeah.
games.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like, why are you waiting at a like? And everyone got mad at the Division because they had something similar, but it was like 15 minutes.
Well, everyone just got used to getting mad at the
It's
division.
because it's a Ubisoft game.
Yeah.
Bethesda and Ubisoft games. just
Then
get
also
shit
gamers
on.
are just always pissy, so you know.
Yeah, I think the reason the Blizzard software, it's if you go at certain times, you can get straight through those lines. It's at certain
Oh yeah,
peak
that's like
times
3 a.m.
in certain servers. There's like 5 servers.
I just don't understand WoW.
What server are they on to get 5-hour wait times? Is this the Asian server or the North American server?
No, apparently it's like all around.
Probably the North American.
I
bet you it's the North
don't
American
play,
one.
so I'm not sure.
I bet you it's the North American server.
But I'm seeing it like all over like social media, like people complaining about it.
If people are complaining, it's North America. It's
Yeah.
the North American server.
I mean, not everyone on my
I mean, we
timeline
got
is
nothing
from
else
North
better
America.
to do but complain about shit, right?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. I just don't understand.
It's not the European one's the strongest server there is because it's from Europe.
Did you guys watch anything from Gamescom?
I forgot
saw-
Gamescom was going on.
The only thing I saw from Gamescom is some of the updates coming to Battlefront 2. I don't know how I always end up coming back to Battlefront 2.
Because
In
you're
this
always
podcast. That game?
obsessed.
They're adding a bunch of stuff.
I didn't hear anything about this.
Oh, really? Because
And I'm semi-interested in the game.
well, because they've been adding a bunch of prequel era content, but like mostly taking stuff from the Clone Wars TV show.
Doesn't that come out next year?
Yeah, they're doing a new season on Disney Plus, but along with the Mandalorian, which makes me happy. But the Mandalorian looks great. You shut your goddamn
No,
mouth.
it doesn't. Like
It looks fantastic.
I
completely
watched
agree.
you know
Fuck
what?
you.
I
It looks
you.
fantastic.
I just
Thank
hate
you.
Star Wars. I think that's
Yeah,
the thing.
see,
I'm starting to
you're-
really hate
Yeah,
Star Wars.
there you go.
See, your opinion.
I'm just sticking with like the original trilogy and like.
Girls,
Yeah,
girls,
no,
you're
your
both
opin-
pretty.
Your opinion is
Thank you.
Yes. So.
Yes,
and
come to the
so,
dark
anyway,
side.
The
Fuck Star Wars. I'm with you.
Oh no.
And my brother says that I should go to Star Trek now, but fuck that too.
Hey,
Fuck all that
Jason.
noise.
Star Trek is good fun.
I
though,
haven't
have to
answered your
say.
question yet.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry.
Before we get on to another conversation, basically what they're doing now is they're adding in a type of instant access. I don't know. Did
yeah.
you play the original Battlefront 2?
Yeah.
You remember the instant action on that where you could go single player into like any map and just do a big giant battle? They're doing that, adding that into Battlefront 2 in September.
Oh, dope.
As well as not split screen, but they're doing a 2-player co-op.
Oh, okay.
As
Like,
well. So
online?
they're basically adding a lot of offline content. I think the main reason they were showing it off is because until now the enemy AI in Battlefront 2 has been kind of terrible.
Yeah.
Because you can only play as like the troopers, none of the vehicles or the ships or anything like that, or the heroes. But now they're adding in all the AI heroes and ships and stuff like that. So
That's
you
good.
know.
No, I didn't hear any like I was glued to Gamescom. I didn't see anything about that.
Well, I think it was a pretty tiny part because again the game's been out for like 2 years and they were just kind of there, just like, hey, we have this stuff coming out. So
Because the most interesting thing I saw was the SpongeBob game, the Battle for Bikini Bottom.
Well,
game.
what?
They're remaking Battle for Bikini Bottom.
I'm
There
intrigued.
was
Dude.
a SpongeBob game.
There's
Battle for
been
Bikini
4.
Bottom. Yeah.
There's been several. That was the greatest game ever.
Okay, but like the thing that THQ is doing that's like so smart that I think Nintendo should actually look into doing is they're remaking a bunch of their old games. Like they're doing that they did it with Red Faction, now SpongeBob,
Space.
and then they're also doing it with Destroy All Humans.
I just want to.
I remember those games. That's all I was gonna say about that. I just remember those games.
They're really good, and I can't wait for the remake. But yeah, I think that Nintendo should also look into doing that because they have great games in their catalog. But yeah, and then they had a full-length Avengers trailer for.
Oh, I saw that. That looks good.
So fucking.
Well, it
good.
was like I wasn't sure on like that first trailer they
Yeah.
picked because I'm like, this looks. First of all, the graphics didn't look as polished.
And it looked very like cinematic. It didn't look like any game.
Well, I just wasn't 100% sure because I am sticking to my theory that this is connected to the PS4 Spider-Man game, which would be amazing.
It would.
Although at this point I'm like, oh no, an entire other game version of the MCU I have to be invested in now. God damn it. I'm
I love
already
it. I'm
kind
sorry.
of done the I don't hate the MCU. Sorry, it sounded like I'm just ragging on the MCU. I'm just kind of tired of it now.
But you also have to think that for me I grew up like reading Marvel comics, so that's why I'm so passionate.
Oh
about
yeah, no, 100%. Like I totally get it.
Yeah.
I'm just like, sorry. I'm more just like slightly tired of
I
the
understand.
Marvel fan base right now, but that's not necessarily to do with the actual people. It's just the crazy group. So it's I actually generally like most Marvel fans. There are far worse fandoms to be in, aka Star Wars.
All of mine.
Can I interrupt for 1 second?
Yes.
You usually do anyway.
I oh damn, shots fired. I'm having that feeling with Cyberpunk. Now every time I see like a Cyberpunk post, I sigh because today that was all my timeline.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna buy the game, I'm gonna love it. I just want everyone to shut the fuck up about it.
Well,
I'm tired
because
of it.
this is what happens when any sort of big game like that comes out. It was the same thing with like Red Dead and stuff like that. Well, actually, granted, with Red Dead they didn't release very much before the game came out, but with any big game, it's like there's a large group of people who like, because games have been or a lot of games that have been hitting it out of the park recently have had a lot of hype behind them.
Yeah.
And so the hype train. This is also just a problem I have with just kind of hype culture in general.
I hate it.
It's so annoying, and it leads to people getting pissed off unnecessarily.
Yeah.
But it's like everyone's just like, oh, this is gonna be the best thing ever made, blah, 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 blah,
Yeah.
blah, 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 and just hype, and at this point, just like
Just chill.
no one's gonna look at it objectively.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's like, and so as soon as it gets as soon as Cyberpunk comes out, I'm sure it's gonna get great reviews. Because again, I think it's probably gonna be good. It's
Yeah, it's
made
gonna be
by
a
the
great
team
game.
who made Witcher 3, which is one of my favorite games of all time. I'm sure it's gonna be great. But then there's gonna be one person who, for whatever reason, doesn't like it, and
Yeah.
that's fine. You
He
don't.
can have that
to-
opinion.
He can have that opinion, but everyone's just gonna jump down his goddamn throat because that's what happens with fucking everything.
That's what happened to Jim Sterling. He gave Breath of the Wild a 7 out of 10, and he got death threats. They shut down his whole channel, and it's like, okay, come on.
To be fair, I would give Breath of the Wild an 8 out of 10.
See,
Like,
they were saying it
I've been
deserves a
playing
10.
I've been playing it. It's really good. I think there are games that are better. This is also
Like The Witcher?
I think. I mean, yeah.
Giving Devin an excuse to talk about The Witcher.
No.
That should be something one of us plays for this thing, because I don't know if they've mentioned the possibility of Trevor or someone playing the original Mass Effect trilogy.
Oh, okay.
Because I've never played it.
Yeah, and both Trevor and Victoria are playing Andromeda, and I'm like, you have to play the original trilogy because
Yeah.
that's like watching Fantastic Beasts and not watching Harry Potter.
Speaking of, we have both finished the storyline.
Oh,
too.
good.
Yeah, they did.
Now we're
So-
on like, side quests and everything.
So
Well, that must be
I,
nice.
I finished the main story a while ago, and I finished all the side quests. I'm currently on doing all the tasks.
He's
Okay.
gonna
which
pull out
is
his
a
brains.
bitch. So
Yes.
what I've done is I've created another account. Like, I still have that first one because I want 100% it,
Yeah.
despite people saying that I shouldn't. Not gonna point any fingers.
I wish I
But
could
I've
beat the
created
game.
another one.
is it Jason?
No, it was
No.
me.
I just
Oh.
am curious.
No, because I can't play past 4 hours.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, his game glitches. I
Oh.
said you don't want to do every single tasks because my brother did it and he almost blew out his brains.
Yeah.
It's just so boring.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've purely created this second save file just for romance.
Okay. So
Wow,
actually,
wow, wow,
so to go
wow.
on, so to piggyback off of that, says Victoria, who is not really a gamer.
No,
What did you think of Andromeda?
I'm gonna say I am a gamer. I like games that are more narrative driven and
Yeah.
not like shooter driven.
You like story games.
Yeah,
so,
Yeah,
so like the
like when we
Telltale
played-
games.
like
Yeah.
when we played Life is
Not really.
Strange.
Yeah, so okay.
Yeah,
yeah.
loved that one.
okay.
Yeah.
So
So-
you've played a couple stuff like that before.
Okay. So, like, my favorite game is Beyond Two Souls.
Oh,
And,
yes.
Ellen Page voices the main character. Those are the kind of games I like. So, Mass Effect Andromeda, first of all, Devin introduced me and Trev to Mass Effect in general, and then, because Trev, he doesn't have
Stop doing
a
footsies, okay?
PlayStation that supports the original Mass Effect trilogy, so he got Andromeda. And he started playing the game, and I was like, okay, this actually looks like really cool. Like, I like how you can have different responses, different choices to conversations and what goes on in the plot line. So then I started playing it, and I played it on narrative because there's regular, and then there's super easy, and I read
Yeah.
all the different levels. It's super easy for beginners who have never played shooter games, and then there's just narrative, which is very story based.
Yeah.
And I thought I quite enjoy it, honestly. It's not very hard for me to shoot the bad guys or whatever, and if I run out of ammo, then the game kind of just heals me and gives me more ammo to play with. So it doesn't I like it a lot, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very good, and again, it's more narrative, so I just
Yeah.
follow the storyline,
Yeah.
the character development, and stuff like that. So
Yeah, I think that's a feature that more games should add. I know Horizon
Definitely.
Zero Dawn has a narrative.
Yeah. It wasn't
Oh,
maybe
it does?
quite.
Okay.
It's not quite as.
yeah.
I've never actually played that version, so
Yeah.
I'm not sure how
yeah,
true it is.
So
It's-
Trev
yeah.
has the game. He has played it. I've kind of played via him, like vicariously.
Yeah.
That game is fucking hard.
Horizon.
Right?
That game is awesome.
I'm thinking.
Oh,
of a
it's
different
amazing.
one.
Fucking love
Yeah.
that game so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, Travis played Horizon. He hasn't finished it yet. I
Okay,
played
no, I'm
vicariously through
thinking of a
him.
different one.
Okay, but yeah, so that's an awesome game. That is the only like I've played a couple games on my own.
But
I
you
think-
liked when we played Life is Strange.
Yeah, again, like I played.
That's
Story
very
game.
I
story
played
driven.
vicariously through you. So
I know.
Do you
yeah,
like
again, like I'm
zombies?
not the kind of person who likes
We don't talk about
shooter
zombies.
games very much or puzzle games. I hate puzzle games.
But puzzles.
I don't like puzzles.
Puzzles.
Just tell me what
I
to do
like
and I'll
them
do it.
sometimes.
So
I like them
needless-
sometimes, like in Tomb Raider.
Needless
Like,
to say, she
I
doesn't like
Tomb Raider
Zelda.
puzzles.
No, I love.
What about
Zelda.
actually? You know what? What
Twilight
about?
Princess? I love that.
That shit's nothing but puzzles.
It's all puzzles. That is all puzzles.
No, it's not.
It's
It's
not
not all puzzles. They're
no,
mixed in there,
it's
and
not
they're fairly
difficult
easy.
puzzles. It's
They're not that
difficult
hard.
ones.
They're not difficult puzzles.
No,
I was
some
gonna
of
say
them-
It's
you
like
should.
I'm
move
gonna
move
say-
block here, move block there.
So, like, okay,
Majora's
Mass
Mask is not as
Effect.
good as Ocarina
Okay,
of Time.
Jason.
Mass Effect has puzzles.
I know, but so like, the things I don't like about Mass Effect is like when you go into the vaults and stuff and have to like freaking
Do
find-
Sudoku.
I like
Yeah,
Sudoku.
Oh my
hate
god,
Sudoku.
right?
That was
I
the
hate
worst.
The Sudoku. I don't even try to attempt that. I just like look through walkthroughs online. I hate.
So am I the
different
only one that did those?
consoles. I'm not done talking.
Oh no, I did them too.
The consoles I hated. Like I'm not that kind of puzzle person. It's just like just tell me what to do. Just I don't give a shit. I want to just do it and kill the enemies. But with like Twilight Princess, it's not like that at all. I love Twilight Princess. I can do that on my own without any walkthroughs to help me. So
This is why I hate where I'm currently at in Mass Effect, because I'm just like all I have to do is the tasks.
Oh god.
But like they say, I was saying to Kira, is like one of the things that I had to do. Like the main thing was called find the bombs. The sub thing, find the bombs. It's like, I'm sorry, could you repeat that one more time? I don't think I quite got it.
Fan
I
bombs.
think you'd really like Bioshock.
I really want to play Bioshock.
Oh, you should buy. Yo,
I really want to.
they have the collection. It's like $20.
Yeah.
It's such a good deal.
Oh yeah, Bioshock.
Except I didn't like Infinite.
I
Really?
Yeah.
I don't wanna.
I can explain why.
Okay.
Like, it's a fine game on its own. Like, I do have problems with how the game plays. It's a fine game. I just don't think it's a good Bioshock game.
Actually,
Like, out of the Bioshock franchise, I think it'd be a good game, but, like, if you tie it in with the other ones, I don't think it's a good game.
have you played the Burial at Sea DLC?
I played a little bit of it,
Okay.
but I was done with the game at that point. so
Yeah,
it
the
didn't
Burial
count
at
very
Sea DLC. That's a tongue twister. Honestly, because I get where you're coming from in terms of in the original game,
much. Yeah.
it's kind of a weird tie-in to Bioshock. The Burial at Sea stuff ties it in way better.
Yeah.
It also gives the game a much better ending because I love
the ending's not
Infinite.
great.
The original ending to Infinite, I was just like,
And I like alternate realities, too.
Not spoil it.
no.
So pretty much what...
Okay.
No.
Everybody shut up.
This is important because I've been panicking about this for 10 minutes.
Yes.
I clicked it. I read it. Part of it. I got bored.
Yeah.
The singer of Peanut Butter Jelly Time. I'm pretty sure we all remember that lovely
Yeah.
way. He just died
Oh.
in an 11-hour police standoff.
What?
Where his brother-in-law Snoop Dogg attempted to calm him down and get him to peacefully come out.
I'm sorry.
His brother-in-law is Snoop Dogg?
Yes.
Wait. I have
When
so
did-
much
when did
questions.
this
So
dude
do I.
die? Like just now?
So I clicked. It said last Tuesday on that title, but when I click it, it's from the 13th.
Murder was the case that they gave me.
Okay.
No one understands that joke.
See,
But the one person that understands it will find that funny.
I'm really confused because it says last Tuesday on it. I click it. This has happened 2002.
Oh, what?
What?
No one ever talked about this.
Wait,
Why
wait.
did no one ever
that's
talk about
confusing.
this?
That's weird.
Is this the aforementioned fake news?
I don't know. I was panicking. I was just so confused. I showed Trevor so he would get everyone's
Is that a
attention.
credible source?
Yeah, it's a news article. It's from the Las Vegas Sun.
Well, if it happened in Vegas, then that makes sense.
Yeah, it happened in
If it
Vegas.
happens in Vegas, then it can stay in Vegas.
What concerns me here is like this. There's 3 different dates on this. So I've got one date that
I don't
says.
know. I don't trust
Can I-
it.
can I see-
If it has more than one
can I see
date, I don't
this?
know if I trust it.
Well, I think one date is today. I'm trying to read.
Well, we just have to
I can
figure
do
out
more-
like
more than you can.
The date on the article is from 2002, but the date up top is today's date.
Give me.
We just
Like-
have to figure out like who's saying the peanut butter jelly time
Okay,
song.
um,
and
It
then,
says his name.
Oh, okay.
Kira, I think the date on the top is for the website, maybe, and then the article is
Yeah, that's what I was
published on
saying.
day.
That the top one is today's date.
Yeah, so that's like
Yes,
the time
that is-
on the website, but the article was published back then.
Yeah, that's why I had a moment of
Okay,
panic. 'Cause it's the first date I saw when I was reading this
Man,
because
this
that
took
didn't load.
such a weird turn.
Yeah, I got sent that and I was just having a panic.
By who?
Vince,
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
my brother is the king of sending me things to make me panic. I think the last one was really cute, but yeah. So I didn't know he was dead. I didn't know that he was Snoop Dogg's brother-in-law.
Me either.
We are getting a lot of answers, and you can get that only here on JKT Radio. So make sure you sub and subscribe.
Do we have any other topics on the table?
I'm
sure you have.
do.
I do.
For
Sure,
Devin.
should hope we have
Okay.
a lot.
Maybe for Devin.
Should Kira get a topic out at one point?
Do you want to get a topic out before this? Because it's gonna be a long one.
It's gonna be a long one, though. Do I want to talk about a long one, Jason?
Well, I'm sorry. Jason just said he had a topic straight for me, so now I'm really curious.
I feel like we should break it
gonna
up
say
because I
anything.
feel like a lot of the topics that Jason had brought up has been directly to Devin.
Yeah, that
Not
is also
really.
true.
It happens every podcast.
Let's
You
break it
do.
up a little bit. What do
Yeah.
you got?
It's
a
like
bad thing,
it's
though.
indirect
It's not,
flirting.
but let's involve
Let's-
the other 4 people
Yes.
that are in the room.
I mean, you guys were
Five.
jumping in. Like,
Yes, but if you're
it's not like
talking
it was
about,
only me and Devin.
Yes, but if you're talking about a specific movie or a specific game,
Yeah,
that
it's not
both
always
of you
fair.
are playing, there are 4 people that are just twiddling
Anyway,
their thumbs
Kira,
or getting
what's-
another drink
what
or
is your
talking
thing?
via notes.
Yeah, we were having a note war.
Yeah, what the fuck? That was
You
pissing
guys
me off.
we were
We're
bored.
having our own conversations
Okay.
here.
Okay,
Anyway,
okay. Anyways,
Continue.
Do you guys want to stay on game topics or movie topics?
Let's move. Oh,
Games.
balls.
Games.
Movies.
No,
Games,
games,
games.
because then it's like I can't.
There's a bunch of people
Oh,
who
fine.
don't
put it in
Game
there.
movies.
All right, let's do movies.
Movies. None of you watched this movie either, so it's not that great either.
Well,
Yeah.
then there you go. That way you get
What
5
movie?
opinions.
What movie is it?
After I don't know, like 15 odd years, the Invaders Zim finally came back.
Oh,
yeah, no,
cool.
no, no.
Invader Zim. I've heard about it, but that's all I know.
It was so I did some research. This show came out in 2001. It's about a little alien who's here to invade the Earth with his adorable robot dog, who's an idiot. His name is Gurr. He eats tacos. That is a main part in the story. It is actually irrelevant. So it's been I want to say 2001 to now. Someone do math. That's like 18 years.
Yep, 18 years. 'Cause it's
18 years.
2019 now.
19, Kira.
So I found out one of the reasons this show got canceled is there's an episode where Zim the alien eats and then regurgitates human organs to make himself more human.
Oh.
And this is along the grossness of that show. It's pretty nasty in some aspects. Someone cited that in a murder trial of the reason they were getting they decided to murder people though. So the show got canceled. But I found out of the show being canceled, you know who went to a different show? Like
Who?
most of the creators? They all went to The Last Airbender.
Oh.
So
Oh.
Invader Zim getting canceled led to a great movie monument.
So
or show,
good
sorry.
trade-off then.
Good trade. I don't know, man. I missed Invader Zim.
But Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah, but you know what? The Invader Zim movie was awesome.
But was
They-
it Avatar: The Last Airbender?
It wasn't
also?
Avatar: The Last Airbender. It's a completely different art style
Yeah.
and a completely different kiddie-friendly versus eating organs
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say that Avatar is entirely kid-friendly.
compared to Invader Zim
Well, no.
eating organs.
Yeah.
I remember that episode. That's one of the only episodes I remember.
Yeah, the rest of them just get, high off cactus juice. No big deal.
It's the cattiest, juiciest,
It's the quenchiest.
quenchiest, friendly mushroom cloud.
Who lit Toph on fire?
Oh yeah.
But
I wanted just to say something.
Welcome to the rest of us at this podcast today.
yeah, we were having a note wars because we were bored. Yeah, that was the only movie thing I had. I felt like popping that in because that was a major thing that happened. 18 years of hiatus,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they explained the missingness of as a summer break. 18 years, it's only been a summer break.
Okay, so any new topics, Jason? Kira, Jason, what are you?
I have more, but I
Sorry,
know Jason has some long
I
crap.
still want to
Devin.
know what was for me now, even though
Okay,
it's
I-
literally all we've been fucking doing.
Okay,
Everything's
so
for
what else,
you.
Jason?
I want to say you were wrong quickly, and then I want to get into a topic.
About which? What?
You were wrong about Blade last week.
I wouldn't be
was really
surprised.
bothering
I
me.
don't know very much about it. I was just from what I heard.
Okay, but Red Dead.
Yes.
What about
Once
it?
again.
Okay, I do just want to interject here.
Go ahead.
Every time I think of Red Dead Redemption, I always think of the story that you told us when you worked at EB Games, and how you answered the phone saying like, "Hi, this is Red Dead. We sell Redemption," or something like that. I forgot about that.
That was a pretty great
That was
story.
a good one.
We sell redemption.
I did
Yeah,
that though.
No,
you
no,
need
you-
to retell the story for the viewers,
Okay.
but I think of that all
We
of
need
the
to start a
time.
bar where the slogan is "We sell redemption."
Yeah, I know. Jason,
So-
let's listen to Devin tell the story.
Oh,
Okay.
of course.
So for those who don't know, I used to work at EB Games, which is we sell video games. And so I was working there when
It's
Red
dying.
Dead Redemption 2 came out. And I think this might have been even on the launch day. The launch day for Red Dead 2 might have been probably the craziest launch for any game.
I came
there.
in.
Yeah, you did. So we answered the phone. We were also having a slight panic because we weren't sure if we had enough copies, but then we got a bunch of. Anyway, it was a whole thing. So the phone answers, and you have to, when you answer the phone, EB Games, you're like, "Hello, welcome to EB Games, the place to trade and save. My name's Devin. How can I help you?" But if we answer the phone when a big game's coming out, we usually want to put that into the actual phone call. So it's like, "Hello, welcome to EB Games, where you can buy Red Dead Redemption 2. My name's Devin. How can I help you?" So that turned into one time me answering the phone, saying, "Hello, welcome to EB Games, where you can buy Red Dead Redemption 2. My name's Redemption. How can I help you?" So technically, it wasn't that, but it was the same
Okay,
concept.
yeah.
I said, "My name's Redemption. How can I help you?" Although I actually have a even better one that one of my coworkers did.
Oh, okay.
Where she tried to put someone on hold. So, she answered the phone going, "Hello, welcome to EB Games. Hold me."
That's pretty great.
I need Amanda hugging kiss. Amanda hugging kiss.
I mean, it's a mood.
So anyway,
There's a-
sorry, what were you going to say about Red Dead Redemption?
Oh, I was gonna ask you your opinion on this because I was talking to a friend about this. He was saying that he's sad when it comes to Red Dead 2 because he thinks the story is perfect, the world building is perfect, how they write the story is perfect, but the gameplay is severely lacking because it feels very dated.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to get your opinion on that because
I actually
you love that game.
kind of agree with that, actually. I've always found Rockstar's... Thank you. I've always found Rockstar's game engine, at least in terms of how you move, to be a little bit... Like,
Yeah.
when you're
Clunky.
galloping the horse, you literally have to tap X to gallop
like,
the
come
horse. Your thumb hurts so much after a while.
But you got to get the rhythm, Devin. You got to go.
Yes.
Are
I
we
mean-
playing Little Dragon
Triplets.
Cafe now? I've just
Every
made-
time I log on to my PS4, because Kira is like the only person on my PS4 that like actually plays things. So like my log is, I watch Netflix and then Kira Dragon Cafe. I'm like,
I'm
play
trying to
Red
get
Dead.
all the
Play it.
achievements.
It's a great game.
Trying to get all the achievements. I only have 2 left.
But yeah, I would agree because I'm playing the game again and it's hard for me because I'm like, because I don't know, the game, like I have to force myself to actually play the game because I'm like, I just want to enjoy the cutscenes and the story again.
That's
Yeah.
what narrative's for.
Yeah, no, I think it's mainly just because Rockstar hasn't updated their kind of game engine in that regard.
Yeah, they
And
really
it's a
need
little
to.
bit like walking around with Arthur. It's kind of like a bull in a china shop. It's
Yeah, like I hate how you have to carry your gun. Like I'm like, oh, come on, like can I just
yeah.
come on? Just want my weapon wheel.
So Kira, another topic.
I'll let Chrissy pick one of those topics.
Okay.
Well, does
I'll
Jason
let
have
Chrissy
one, or-
pick one of those
I
because
pretty
No,
much
he's
am-
talked
I'm
enough.
out.
Cool.
Okay, so what is going on with Smile for me? Like,
smile for me. Oh,
that?
oh, that's a terrifying thing.
oh no.
That's
tell.
That sounds very dirty.
Smile
reminds
for
me
me.
of
I
the
told you
comedian,
about this.
actually.
I told you all I was haunted by horses.
Sorry?
Excuse me.
No, you weren't here.
Oh, is it
Jason wasn't here.
The horse dating sim?
Okay, no, that was a different conversation.
Oh God.
That was
I
a different
remember this.
conversation.
Oh shit.
We have longer than that. Oh shit, yeah, we do. So, no, it's not the dating sim. It's just this conversation led to a dating sim, or when we had it before. So my brother harassed me to play this game, and it was supposed to be a little. It's described as a happy emotional game where you just help people by nodding or saying you have to shake the mouse yes or no, and it's a really weird art style because the people are like paper cutouts, but everything's in 3D. And you're a flower boy. You're a flower boy specifically. You deliver flowers. And everyone's gone to the habitat to be happy because they're sad. So you have to make people happy. The leader of the habitat is Dr. Habit. And every night.
Creative.
Well, that's why it's called the Habitat, because his name is Dr. Habit.
Never mind.
Every night there's a PSA thing on the TV that you have to watch. And if you finish the game too quickly or you're going too fast through the game, he threatens you.
Oh.
He specifically, everyone sees this PSA, all of the other characters, he threatens you, specifically you, calling you out. They'll also give you hints on how to play the game if you're going too slow. But he doesn't do this as a person. He does this with did everyone ever watch Whimsy's World or Nana Land with the scary puppet with the beady eyes?
No.
It sounds like a Hideo Kojima
They
game.
ring a bell.
Nana Land
but I
is
can't
terrifying.
think of it.
It's like this really, really awkward puppet. I'm pretty sure we all have phones.
Oh yeah, no.
And
yeah.
he's holding this puppet. You can see his hand as an actual person with.
Whimsy's World, you said.
Yeah, it's the same style.
Okay.
Nana Land is a more recent version. It's the one my brother watched.
I don't know.
And he's sitting here with this puppet threatening you.
Oh, I do know this. Yes, I do.
Yeah. Now imagine one of those as a green man with like a red afro threatening you. And at the end, we find out he's a dentist. And he's trying to make the world happy. So he has this puppet there, because he's too shy to be on camera himself, filled with real human teeth. Because this PSA is like a human with a puppet.
Don't like that.
Okay, I have a story, but I'm gonna say
And
it.
he's sitting there, it's filled with teeth as the puppet mouth, and he just slides over, and all the teeth fall out, and he threatens you more.
Yeah.
And he also rips out all your teeth, no matter what choice you choose in the game. He rips out all your teeth. You have to use your teeth to finish the game. It is an item you have to use.
Has the most just terrified expression of
See,
all time.
What?
when I was researching this game after you told me about this, I
It
didn't
looks
really find it that terrifying because, to me, terrifying things are things that could possibly happen in the world,
It's just a terrifying
and that's
concept.
a little too wacky for
No,
my-
because you find out later, he's filling the place with laughing gas, so you're numb to everything. You don't realize what's going on fully.
That's not right.
Yeah, he's crazy. He's bloody crazy.
No, that's not good at all.
I just want to mention quickly. So this just reminded me of a thing. So I was watching a video recently on YouTube that said the top 10 or top 5 scariest, or creepy, or disturbing, creepiest, whatever episodes from your childhood TV shows.
Oh, I know those.
Courage the Cowardly Dog. Do you remember?
Oh, yes.
I love that show.
There was a scene that I rewatched that I must have blocked out from my memory, but it's a scene where apparently Courage is sleeping and he has a dream. Apparently the episode takes place where he's trying to cook food, he's told that he can't cook anything perfectly, so he's feeling down on himself, and he has a dream where this thing, I don't even know what the hell it is, it's reminiscent of a potato or something with a human head and
Sounds
an
like Courage.
cord coming out of his head and into the rest of his body.
Yep.
And he says you're not perfect, just like that, and it's really fucking creepy. And then Courage wakes up and he's freaked the hell out of me. Yeah, it's fucking terrifying. What the hell? And this is a children's cartoon.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
Courage-
the
Courage
Cowardly Dog
was.
but
was
it
a kid's
scares
show.
24-year-olds. What the fuck?
But
Okay.
back to Smile for me. The other reason it scares me is there is your bed has horses on it, and it talks to you. Your bed talks to you.
So wait, your bed has horses?
Yeah, your bed has your blankie has horses on it.
How much acid do you have to be on to play this game?
So much acid.
What's the ample amount? What's the recommended amount?
All of it.
All of it.
I'm sorry.
What?
Okay, so The bed has horses on it. It talks with a southern accent, with like the cowboy accent, and it makes innuendos of sleeping with you. Come get in the covers with me. I'm ready to snuggle up with you. Horrible, horrible innuendos of sleeping with you as a bed.
No.
Oh, and if you stay up past the curfew, you get threatened more, and the TV light that comes in at night there's like a light in the middle, and it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger as you stay up past your bedtime.
I'm getting anxiety just hearing about this.
It's actually a really good game.
Oh, is it now?
It's a horrible, scary cult game. I loved it.
It looks like
Good.
a weird.
Don't
like,
say.
I loved it.
It looks like a weird asset flip, like indie Steam game. That's what it looked like to me.
I think it was. It was only like, I think I spent like
Yeah.
$10 on it.
You spent that much on it?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was. I think it took like 2 hours to finish. There's also multiple endings.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
It was terrifying.
So what's our time here?
Good game.
Jason?
We got 5 minutes left. I was just going to tell you guys I made the best decision the other day.
Oh, what happened?
Did you?
Buy a horse blanket.
No more horses.
I
Yes.
got annoyed by like these like annoying mothers that I have on my Facebook, right?
Was
we
one
all
of them
have
mine?
annoying mothers
Yeah.
on our Facebook.
So I decided I deleted Facebook like off of my like home screen
Yeah.
on my phone, and I
Okay.
replaced it with Reddit, and I made an account on Reddit,
Yeah.
and like
That's
I
a
started
bad
following
decision.
like accounts that I care about, like the Marvel account, stuff like that, and
Yeah.
having a lot of fun with it.
Yeah.
So now I only have that and Instagram, and having fun with it.
No, honestly,
That's good.
Facebook can be
It's
incredibly
cancer.
toxic and awful.
It's funny
I hate
because
it.
I got a new phone recently, and like I just didn't download Facebook onto it, and like I hadn't used Facebook for like 3 to 4 months prior to this.
Yeah.
But like that was just like that last like, okay, if it's not on the thing, it's not on there, so I won't feel compelled to always like go on there and just needlessly check and like sit there for hours on end just scrolling through, and I can actually like be productive and
Okay,
shit.
I'm going to cut in here.
And here
'cause-
comes the Facebook activist.
No, I'm not a Facebook activist. I am like more of a social media one, because to me, like, people are like, oh, it's so toxic and stuff. You can unfriend people that you don't want. No one's forcing you to still be in contact with those people. The people that like post stuff that you don't agree with, you can just simply delete.
This is true.
You
I
can-
disagree with that.
Okay, so and that's you. How do you disagree with that?
Because there's a social connotation attached to the friend now. So it's like if you notice that I unfriended you, it's like, why did you unfriend me? Do you not like me
Are
anymore?
there people
And
that you speak to in real life?
Yes.
yeah.
I'm in this situation.
I've encountered a couple
Okay.
situations. I can
All
tell you
right.
about it off mic.
So there are
Yeah, I
exceptions.
mean-
there are exceptions to this. I'm just going to continue here.
I'm
but,
not
like,
exactly allowed to unfriend my mother.
Okay, well,
Yeah, that's it's a
alright.
I
problem.
blocked my
I
mom.
blocked-
Everyone in my family is
I've
blocked.
blocked some family on there, so like I mean they don't know that I've blocked them, so you can simply do that.
Oh, I told them.
Well,
I'm like,
so-
Mom, you are
so
blocked.
that's you then, Jason.
No,
Yeah.
no, but I don't tell everyone I unfriend them. They're like, oh, why did you
But
unfriend me?
I
It's
mean,
like,
okay, so again, so if there are people on your Facebook that you don't agree with their views or you don't like, you can simply block them if they're people that you don't. If they're people that like aren't in your family or that you see every day but you don't like their views, either like you can just simply block them and they won't know. Pages where you don't agree with or you don't like the advertising, you can say like I don't want to see this ad anymore and it won't show up. So it's not that difficult on social media. Like I go on Facebook all the time. I think I post something like maybe once a month, just like I don't post like, oh, I had like spaghetti for dinner. I don't post that.
those people are so annoying. I hate
I do things like, oh, I started school recently. I'm engaged. Like
Yeah.
all that. I post actual life events and
That
stuff.
day sucked for me
What day sucked for you?
when I woke up and 2 people were engaged.
Oh my God.
Okay, wait.
Okay.
That is so selfish. Like that was like
Anyways,
one of the best days of her
So,
life, and you're just gonna
then,
ruin it.
Like,
No, the next day.
I also have family also who don't live in Vancouver, so Facebook is how I keep in touch with them. I have my own parents don't live in the city anymore, so that's how I keep in touch with them, like aside from texting and stuff. But like I can get updates on the house that they're building now. I have family who lives. I have friends who don't live in the,
Yeah.
on the continent.
Yeah.
So that's how I keep in touch with them. Like I don't go on Instagram or Twitter or anything. I have those, but I don't use those. I only use Facebook. So that's how I keep in touch with those people. So like people are always like saying like, oh yeah, social media is so toxic. I'm not gonna go. Like you can still change it to your preferences, block the people that you don't like but you think it's too extreme to delete them, simply unfollow pages that you don't like. It won't show up on your newsfeed anymore.
No, with Facebook's algorithm, it still can.
Okay, again, I've blocked someone on my family. I'm not going to name them, but I've
No,
blocked
I'm
someone and
with the page thing.
Again, I've done that too. Like,
I feel like though like this is a hot take, but I feel like every social media app like it has kind of like a different aura or like a different mood to it. Like like how people react on those.
Yep.
Yeah,
Like,
like
and-
Instagram has a different flavor than Facebook and vice versa.
100%.
I feel like with Instagram like not a lot of people take things too seriously. Where like Facebook, everybody takes
but
things
why
seriously.
do you take it so seriously? It's just a social
No,
media app.
no,
Like anything else.
I'm not taking
I'm
it
not
seriously.
saying you specifically, just like people in general. Like I've met so many people, like Trev included, who doesn't like Facebook anymore, and they just like think it's. I mean, I'm not judging you or anything. Just like, why do you take it so seriously? Just a social media app where like half the people on there you don't even talk to regularly every day. So why even have them on there? Or like if they post something you don't like, it's like, hey, whatever.
It can bring
Because I'm
your
too
mood
lazy
down.
to unfollow them.
And
that's not the app. That's you.
And it can bring your mood down. Like,
Oh,
like,
yeah,
like if you see
100%.
something like negative, like it doesn't matter if you unfollow them or unfriend them. Like your mood is brought down.
Okay, so like give an example here.
I
I'm
can't
just
think of
saying
one right
because of depression. So if you see that once and then block them, your mind will still bring that up of saying,
Okay.
hey, this is a thing. Hey, this is a thing. Hey, this is a thing. You will not let it go.
Okay, so I understand that now because like I've never given that perspective. Like for me, there's always people who like bitch and complain about social media, but like then don't do anything.
Don't do anything.
Exactly, they just
Yeah,
say,
but
like,
I like
the
got rid of it.
person-
I don't even use it anymore.
Yeah, like if you don't use it, that's fine. But like like people are always like, oh, like there's like such a bad like thing on social media and like Facebook. It's like, hey, well then just change it to your preferences so that
Yeah.
you don't see that every day. Like it's not like you're forced to look at someone's status.
Yeah.
If you don't like that person, then simply block them or delete them. It's not that difficult, but then people make such a big fuss about it. But then it is different for people who have those kind of things in their life, like mental disorders or whatever, where like you see something, like mental illnesses. Sorry, like where they see something and like it could affect them for like days or weeks. I don't know about that. Like I'm not commenting really on
Years.
that specifically. It's just things where people bitch and complain about things.
It's like when they complain about the situation but don't do anything to
exactly.
actually...
It's like, okay, so this person pisses you off, just block them, like so you won't you won't create any bad blood between you because they don't know that you've blocked them, but you have, so you don't see anything from them that upsets you, but you're still friends with them.
Yeah, and this is my last thing, but
Yeah.
on what Devin just said about how it's like you complain about it but don't react.
Yeah.
I'm getting fucking tired of things happening in the world and people just sharing it and acting like that's something that they did. Like I'm noticing that with the fires that happened in the Amazon. I'm not gonna talk about it, but I feel like a lot of people share and it's like, this is terrible, we have to do something. They'll share it and then they'll turn off their phone and just go
that
back to
bugs
bed.
me too.
It's like, donate something, do something.
I did that. I donated to the fires, but
Great.
Unfortunately, because I'm not a resident of Brazil or anything, I can't actually do shit about that. So that's not in my control.
We're not talking
No,
about
no,
the Amazon.
no, but I'm just talking about like in general.
Yeah,
like,
no, I
like,
totally understand
if you have
that.
a problem with something, like don't share it and be like, I changed the world, and like click your phone.
Yeah,
off.
no, I don't
It's
do
like
that.
move forward with that.
Yeah.
Like make change.
Unfortunately, most of that stuff, like, you're not a citizen of the country or whatever, so you can actually take any action towards that. You can donate as much money to it as you want.
It's like
You
the
can't
same
physically do
ideal
anything.
as like one like equals one prayer.
Yeah, it's like shut the fuck up. Like
Exactly.
yeah.
Right?
Well, it's like I remember. I think when the shootings in France happened years ago.
Which ones?
I think so. But when people started changing their profiles to have the French
Yeah.
flag colors,
Yeah.
stuff like that actually doesn't bother me. But
Yeah, because you're showing salt, so like,
'cause that's not-
whatever the word is.
yeah, but if
The
you're
intent-
constantly posting about it, like that's what
But yeah,
pisses me off.
Yeah.
but then there's also be people who would just be like, oh, this is so terrible, and then just
Yeah.
and then be
They'll
like
go about
5
it.
minutes later, it's like, here's what I fucking ate for breakfast yesterday.
Yeah.
And it's just like, because the thing is,
Shut the fuck up.
well, that's the thing.
Yeah.
I actually, like, what I post on my social media is just like random bullshit that makes me laugh. I don't I very, very rarely post about like stuff that's happening in the world right now. I don't try to change anything
Yeah.
with my social media. I'm just like, because you can't.
Yeah, and
The only way to actually really change stuff is to get out there and get your fucking hands dirty.
exactly.
Just showing, trying to, save face with people on social media and just be like, hey, I'm helping. It's just like, it's like when Batman was fighting Doomsday in Batman versus Superman, when he's shooting him with pellets. He's like, I'm helping. It's like that.
Yeah.
Don't be Batfleck.
One last point before we cut it off because we're a little over time.
Yeah.
An example of the opposite of the thumb activists is when the R. Kelly thing was happening, people were exchanging messages and emails, and they formed a group, and this group was to pretty much cancel all of his shows, and they started meeting up and actually making change.
Yeah, there you go.
Like things like that is how you change the world, not by sharing things.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, we're a little over time.
Talk about social media.
Did you have a closing point? Sorry, I just saw her. She looked like she wanted to say something.
No.
I was trying
Okay.
to cut the.
I was just going to say, if you want to follow our pages on the Instagram and the Twitter and the Facebook, you can check out all of our lovely posts and tweets and whatnot that we share.
And you
from
can see
time to
all of
time,
my
every now
activist
and then.
posts.
All of
Yeah,
my
we
thoughts
should
and prayers.
maybe we should post some pictures and get people to Photoshop
We should
us.
probably get better at that.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
We're bad at that.
Yeah, we are bad at that.
We admit that.
I mean, I do it on a story
Well,
every week.
I know someone.
You're good at that. But
I
the
know
rest of
someone
us are
who's
bad
good at
about that.
Photoshop.
And
Not really. I'm not actually good at Photoshop.
You're amazing at Photoshop?
No, I just do terrible shit.
No, here's the thing. There is a picture online that she's made of the characters in Miraculous Ladybug
we
combined
need
with
to
people on
close
Game of
down here,
Thrones.
Devin.
So,
Evan, stop. We need to
Okay,
stop.
Fine,
Is
Jesus.
she the one making the memes?
Yeah, she is the one making the memes.
But we should actually hire my brother.
Yes,
to
we
do that
should.
shit.
We should absolutely
Okay,
commission
okay,
her.
Okay,
brother.
okay.
Stopping.
Anyways, thank you guys so much for joining us. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. All the links are down below. Peace.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.